Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are filming Minecraft Forever World episode 4. I've literally just finished episode 3 and I cannot wait to jump into episode 4. So why don't we just jump into the game? Okay, so we are back in the game and I have quite a plan for today. So today I am wanting to decorate our house and workshop some more. So that means we might have to go on an adventure because I do want some different wood types. I do want to get some books and I do want to maybe get more materials if I can find them. Oh, and clay. We will need more clay. I have also planned to create some automatic food farms. I think I am going to do 4 different farms, and obviously that is using the create mod, so I'm very excited to create my first automatic food farms in this game. After that, I might do some automatic tree farms. That may be in a different episode though, depending on how I feel after I've made the automatic crop farms. I do also want to go mining for diamonds, which again, if we have time in this episode, then I will do that. If not, I might do it offline or in the next episode. But why don't we start by going on an adventure? So before we go on our adventure, I do, however, need to prepare maybe some more food and we need some more tools. So we already have quite a lot of food, so I am just going to take some of this food that we have in here. So obviously our fish that we caught and cooked, some chicken, some eggs. That's quite a lot of food. Our wrench, I don't know if we want to take it with us. We have our boat and our sleeping bag. We do need more tools, so let's head into the workshop. Let's crack on and go on our adventure. I am thinking, because I need bookshelves, we can go on our little adventure up to these villagers up here, because they might have bookshelves. Which means I do need to come over here, onto here, and then make my way up here to here. Okay, we have made it to the land. There's mobs everywhere, so I really need to just park up and go to sleep somewhere. Maybe on this island over here. Let's just, park up quickly, just grab our sleeping bag and go to sleep. Let's have a look on here. Oh my god, there's birch right there. One of the woods I was looking for is birch, and there is birch right across from us. So let's just get back in our boat and come across here and cut down some birch. Let's check out where we are. So, we are near a nether portal, a broken nether portal, so I might head over there. There is this village here that I will go back to. So, the broken nether portal is this way. Let's just head over there and see what there is. Oh my god, a spider. Oh, we don't need that knife. Oh my god, it's got silk touch on it. Are you joking? We can take this golden armor. Bottle of mana regeneration. What's this one? Rhymes with scares. No thanks. I don't know what all of this stuff is. We've made it. Right. Do you have any books with you, sweet villagers? Are you joking? This village is rubbish. I'm gonna have to go to the other villages. Right, this is gonna be a bit of an adventure, isn't it? We are gonna have to go up here. all the way up here to this village. So let's just head in this direction and see what we run into. I have now made it to the next village, so I am going to just see what they have that I can take. Hello there. They have oak lattice, but I think they're pretty easy to make. Oh my god, there's another cat. I don't have any raw fish. I have cooked fish. Do they eat cooked fish? Excuse me, do you have any bookshelves? Oh, you have some books. I will take these, thank you. Right, we are at the next village. So this is our third village now that we have ventured to. Let me see if they have any bookshelves. Again, they do have this delivery room. So I am just gonna steal some paper because I can't. Okay, so we are back from our adventure and I have got a full inventory, and I did find this wood type, but I could not for the life of me get a sapling. So I did find obviously some birch, which you know, but I did find this aurum log, but for some reason I just can't get this sapling. I don't know why. But I am just gonna put everything in my storage system now. So I want to build a fireplace, so I'm gonna get some clay. I'm gonna get a full stack, and then I'm gonna go put it in my furnace to smelt down into brick. Hopefully that will be enough. I really hope so. Okay, so I have been decorating the houses for the house and the workshop for a little while. So I've kind of tried to add some textures in. So our main house does have a chimney on it, which I really like. I think it adds obviously some colour to it. I don't know if it's a little bit high. It is not where the fireplace is though. I've added some trapdoors around the sides. I've added in some crops. I do need an extra carrot for in there. I've got like a little hanging basket here. I've added some trapdoors under the windows because I really do like that look. I've also added a couple of lanterns in. I've added like these fence and slab doorways. There's one at the back as well. We do need a lantern on the back here. I think obviously this area needs to be lit up around here. I haven't done anything with the balcony, but if you have any ideas on what I can do with the balcony, then please let me know. If we come inside the workshop, first of all, just upstairs, I've added in some lanterns just to brighten the place up. I've added in a hanging plant as well, and a little trapdoor as like a shelf. I do want to do more with that area. So if we come round now into the main house, we can have a look inside here, and I have changed it quite a lot in here. I'm really liking the house now. So we are missing a brick slab. We don't have enough clay though, but I've added in this nice fireplace. I think it really brightens the place up. It makes the place look homely. I've added in this little bookshelf nook as well with some books on here and a hanging plant with a little slab as a shelf with a lantern. I've added some lanterns around in the house as well. Same here. All my animals are currently sat here by the door. They can stay there for now. I don't know where to put them otherwise, but yeah, they can stay there. I have added one of the upholstered chairs in here just so I can sit in front of the fire. But yeah, I am really liking... Oh, have I changed anything upstairs? Oopsies, I have. So I've added a bookshelf in here, and maybe when I get a couple more, kind of like what I've done downstairs, I've added in some books here and a lantern here too. I think what we need... I think inside the house is pretty nice. I need some carpet maybe. But the workshop, the outside of the workshop, I think is missing some leaves. I would like some azalea leaves, but I don't think my azalea tree is growing. So I'm going to try and bone meal it, but I'll do that another time. I just wanted to update you on what I've been doing around the house. I think obviously the decoration is now coming along. I might change it, I might add to it, but yeah, I do like decorating my houses. I think they look really cute. I am wanting to start on my automatic farms now, so I can have some crops growing in the background. but I'm going to just sort out my inventory because it's kind of messy. For the automatic food farms and automatic farms, I'm wanting to make a wheat farm. I'm wanting to make one that has potatoes, carrots, tomatoes, cabbage and onions in it. So the other crops that we have, I think you don't really need much of those, but maybe having like one specific wheat farm is like better. And then I'm wanting a sugarcane farm so we can make paper and things like that. And then I'm wanting also a kelp farm because it's very important for the create mod to have a kelp farm because you use it to make belts basically. So for these farms we will need a certain amount of different things. So we will need water wheels, so we'll need 4 to power each one, maybe some cog wheels to make it faster. We'll need some mechanical bearings, so we will need 4 of those. We'll need some mechanical harvesters for each farm. I don't know how many mechanical harvesters I'll need, but it fully depends on how big my farm's going to be. We will also need portable storage interfaces, and we will need 8 of those because we are making 4 farms and you need 2 for each farm. And I will need some chest or drawers for the storage, and then I'll need 4 chutes and some glue. So with all that in mind, we have some water wheels, actually. We have 4 large water wheels, which we can use. We also have some cogs and some large cog wheels. Okay, so I have just spent some time making what we need. Apart from those, they're not what we need. But we now have our portable storage interfaces, we have our mechanical bearing, we have our mechanical harvesters, we have our cogwheels, our water wheels. I've gone for oak drawers, but we will see how it looks. I've gone for, obviously we need some chutes as well, and I've got our glue that we need. So I have got some shafts as well, just in case we need them. I don't know if we will. But it is getting dark again, so I am just going to head to bed, and then we will find an area. I think over here is where I want my farms to go for us to make our lovely crop farms. Right, so I have moved our animals to over here, which are where I think the barn is going to go is over here. And then I'm going to start and do my farms, maybe do one up here, do one over here, do one like here, and then do one over here. Kind of like in this area. So why don't we just mark one out to start with? Okay, so I've just been trying to figure this out for a little while, and I think I have. So this is moving this way around. So I think I finally got the automatic wheat farm working. We've had to raise it up 1 level. That's fine. I can make it look pretty. I can get some wood around the side, some fences, you know, make it look really nice. So I think I have got it fixed. Let me just... I mean, the traders just ruined it because they keep walking on it. But if I just get up here, fill these gaps in here. I've got some bone meal as well, just to make some mature crops. Can you stop walking all over my crop field, please? To see if this works. I don't know if this all works. But why don't I just turn this on and see? So it all spins nicely. Okay. So, can you please get off? You're ruining it! I don't know if I have to glue this all together. Because this now, it isn't connecting up to this portable interface. So, there's obviously something I've missed. I am getting very tired. I am gonna see what that is. I mean, this is working, so that's completely fine. I just don't know why this bit isn't. Because I've got the chute on there now, so this should all, you know, work. So I'll be back with you when I finally got this working. Right, there we go. Yay! Okay, we have finally got our wheat field working. So this should tick along nicely, and it should collect the wheat for me and the seeds in this box here. I do want to make it obviously look so much prettier. Let me just shave this grass back a little bit so I can get to it. I am thinking of making like a shed on like the end of each farm, which might be kind of cute just to hide this little bit here. But I will play around with some ideas and see what I can do. I'm just happy I finally got an automated farm working. It took me a very long time to figure this out, but I'm glad it's working. I've just put all of my stuff back into my storage that I don't need. I've left out what I do need. So I am very happy with how this is looking and working. I really want to make this look so much prettier, which I will, but I don't think I need massive farms just yet. I mean, I can make really big ones at some point, but I think these little ones, so one here, and then I'm going to do another crop one, maybe the other crop one here, and then maybe a sugarcane one. The sugarcane one is going to be slightly harder because I do need it to... I need it to be at the same level as this, but the sugarcane needs to be one level like down because it will get... It doesn't get replanted, if that makes sense. So you have to cut it at like the second part of the sugarcane, which I think will be okay actually, because I can just raise it like I have this one. But it'll just mean this is more flying in the air and not on the ground. So maybe the other crop one like here, the other crop one, like if I shave a bit of this grass like here, right next to it, and then maybe the sugarcane one at the back, because I'm going to need water and sand for that one. And then the kelp one kind of needs to be in the ground because I need to basically flood it with water, grow the kelp, and then make the mechanical mechanical harvester going round and round. But I will have a play around with it. But I do have 3 more of these to build, so I am gonna do that. I then go ahead and just lay out the area where my other crop field is going to go. It takes me a few attempts to do this, so you will see me destroy this and then rebuild it. This is me now just rebuilding it and filling in all of the gaps. So it's the same shape as the other crop field. I then dig down underneath just to add in the power and the water wheel and the cogs to power it all up. Adding in the water and seeing it spin. I then add in all of the cogwheels to make it go a lot faster. You have to put them in a certain order for them to spin really fast. Now that has been done and the power is working, I then go ahead and create the actual mechanical harvester. Just like I did the other one for the wheat field. do add 3 drawers here, double drawers, but I do later change this out for a chest because only one of the drawers was actually gathering all of the crops. In the other 2 drawers were not working. I think it's because I didn't have shoots on them all, but a normal double chest works just fine for that crop field anyway. I could change it at a later date. So I just glue everything together and then I do make sure that it spins. And it does. And I was very happy with myself. I then go ahead and hoe the entire grassy area and then just fill it in with the crops. So I add in carrots. I then go for onions. I think it is then tomatoes, then cabbage, and then potatoes. But I'm just grabbing them because I realised you can't actually plant whole tomatoes and you need to plant tomato seeds. I planted more carrots and potatoes than I did the other crops because I thought they're the ones that I will be using the most. And then this is me just seeing them working next to each other, making sure they do actually work. I then went ahead and did the same. I've already added in the power and done the layout for the sugarcane farm. This one was more tricky because I did have to do it in this weird kind of pattern to make sure the water was between them so all of the sugarcane will grow, because you can't actually plant sugarcane unless there's water next to it. But this is the sugarcane one all done and it works. I then moved on to the kelp farm and this is me just adding in the power, adding in the cogwheels. I think it takes me a little while to get the cogwheels right on this one as well, just because they are a pain to place. I do eventually get it right. I then head back up to the surface. So that is the hole that I've dug out for the kelp farm. The kelp does grow underwater, so I do add water into this. I'm just making sure the bearing spins. I then went ahead and made the mechanical harvester arm, just like all the others. And then adding in my portable interfaces. I did put that portable interface on the wrong way round, and I do figure that out and change it, but this is me just gluing it all together and it does spin the correct way. Like I said, I did go ahead and change the portable interface, but I also realised that my storage section was a block too close. It needs to be a block apart so the 2 interfaces actually connect to one another. I realised I did it wrong. I then go and fill in the hole with water. Making sure that it is all filled in and there's no blocks that haven't been filled in. I do eventually check that. This is me checking it and adding in the final couple buckets just to make sure that it's all filled in, which it is. I then go ahead and just plant all the kelp at the bottom. Now for the moment of truth, whether or not this kelp farm is working, I need to go turn it on. Let's see. Oh. It spins! Yay! And it cuts them down. And now I have 16 kelp in my drawer. Amazing. So I have now just finished all 4 of my automatic farm. We have my wheat farm, which is doing pretty damn well. I have my crop farm, which is also doing pretty well as well. And I have my sugarcane farm and now my kelp farm. I think I do have to sort some of the terraforming out. Maybe I'll add a few more farms, I don't know. But for the moment, these 4 are the main ones that I want. And then I'm going to build my barn for my animals. I might do some natural farms as well, like around the barn. So maybe just some like natural like crops and wheat fields. So these pillagers have decided to, you know, live with my pigs. I don't know why. They just turned up and interrupted me while I was building. And now they are just living in my pig's cage. So, well, in my pig's pen. So yeah, they are just there chilling. Now I've finally finished my automatic farms. I think what I'm going to do is, obviously, I'm not going to leave them like this for anybody to just walk up onto them. I am going to put like some fences around. Oh, I'm going to put some fences around, some wood, you know, make them look cute, just so they're not pieces of dirt sticking out of the ground. And I'm going to obviously connect my path up to them as well. I have just been laying out a path where I want the outline to go for, obviously, like all of the like the wall. I think I'm going to stick to this layout. There's quite a lot of free space in between. I don't know whether I want to maybe put like the storage bits like in little sheds or something, or just leave them running out. I'm not sure. If you could comment your ideas down below what I can do. Maybe to hide them. I'm not sure. But I think I'm just gonna, you know, do the fencing around and see how it looks. Why don't we just get started on that? So I'm gonna use birch, as I said. I'm going to use oak. I'm going to use oak leaves, which I've got plenty of. I'm going to use flowering azalea leaves, and I'm going to use fence as well. So if we just get started, the entrance is going to be here. I'm not really going to focus on the entrance right now, but I'm going to just focus on these panels maybe to start with, going around. So I'm just going to lay them out in like a random order, and see how that looks, how that goes. These are going to go like between the fences. I'm going to use oak as well, but I'm just laying down the birch just in a random order. Just to see how that looks. I'm going to do the same with the oak now. Yeah, I think that's looking okay. I'm going to add in some fence and some leaves as well now. Maybe I will build like a little shed to go in this gap here for all of the farms. That might be really cute, actually. That might be a cute idea. You know, like if I just terraform this a little bit and make it into like a little shed. So all of my like crops and things like that are kept outside. But obviously this is guarded, so nothing can really get into it. I know there is points where things can get into it, but let's just pretend nothing can. I'm going to add some more leaves around this area because there's none around here. Hello, little bee. Right, I'm going to go and place some lanterns around because we need them. I have now obviously finished my automated farms. I have my wheat farm here. Oh no, is that bumblebee stuck? Poor little thing. So I have my wheat farm right here, my automated crop farm. So this has got carrots, potatoes, cabbage, tomatoes, onions in it. I then have a sugarcane farm right here, which is in this weird pattern I kind of like. And then I have my kelp farm too, which is here, which needed to be in water in the ground. What I might do is, because they do look a little strange, I might do some of this fencing around the individual ones as well, just to give them that little bit of texture. But I might also not, because they don't look too bad. I kind of wanted to do this around each individual one, but I thought maybe doing it around all 4 of them would make it look a lot better. And I think it does look really good with it surrounding them all, but I might bring that texture in and do it around them. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. I am thinking about building like a little shed right here. Not going to be very big. It's just going to have some storage in it to store all of these materials, so my storage boxes don't get too full. You can add these void things onto the storage, so they don't get full. Basically, they just keep going and going. But I think it would be cute to have like a little shed just to have supplies in there. But yeah, do let me know. I think I really do like it how it is. And like I said, I want one over here as like an exit as well, because I am going to build all my animals a nice little barn, because they need one. It's not going to be little because I've got quite a lot of animals already. And then I do want to have a pond or a stream or a little river, whatever you want to call it, running down here. And then, so it's going to run down this side of the mountain, down here, round into our pond that we've made. I do also want some water running from, I think maybe like up here as well, down and around past the workshop into the lake. Please ignore these trees over here. I might make some tree farms as well, but that'll be at a later date, just so I've got some automated tree farms so I don't have to go keep cutting trees down. But yeah, I really like this. Please let me know what you think. I think that is where I am going to leave it here for today. So I can't believe how much we have got done today. We have got our automated farms done, and we've added this nice little fencing as well, which I really like. We've also extended our path as well to the farms. Please let me know what you think to the farms, if I should do some fencing like I've done around the farms as well, or it looks cute enough like this. I do want to add a little shed in as well, which might give it, you know, that empty little space in the middle will be filled in. But please let me know what you think, because I can probably do some fencing around the actual farms as well. But I do really like this big fencing that I've done, and I do want to add another entrance at the other side. But yeah, I think this is where I'm going to leave it here for today. This is where I'm going to leave this video for today. I can't believe we have made our first automated farms and we don't have to worry about food now. We can literally just go to our little farm, make some bread, make some cool things with all the food that we're growing. We don't have to worry about sugarcane or paper, and we don't have to worry about kelp either, which will become useful later on in the game when we are making belts out of the kelp. But yeah, this is where I'm going to leave it here for today. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you have. Please comment any suggestions down below, what you think I should build, or if you think I should put individual fencing around all of the farms. I think I like it how it is. But yeah, please subscribe if you are new as well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everybody.